Hey everyone, Jeff Cadillac here doing the third video for the second week of the 2017 NFL season. And for the third game, we're doing Miami plus 4.5 at the Los Angeles Chargers. Now this is the first home game for the Chargers in Los Angeles. Miami, as you know, had an off week because of Hurricane Irma. Their game against Tampa Bay was canceled, postponed actually till the 11th week of the season when they have a bye with Tampa also has a bye, so they'll be playing at that time. So this is the first game for Miami. They're pretty well rested. I think this is going to be a very good matchup. I think it's going to be a very close game. I like this game very much. Just to let you know, a little recap of week 1 before I forget. 10-5 against the spread, folks. 2-1 in the videos. And the best bet of the week was Chicago plus 7 on Twitter, which was a winner. So, hey, it's all around good news. And getting back to this game, let's talk about the Miami Dolphins. You got nice up front. You got Lawrence Timmons, Kiko Alonso as the linebackers. You got Ndamukong Suh. You got Cameron Wake. I think they're ready to break out. Last year Miami, they went to the playoffs. Unfortunately, Tannehill was injured, as we all know. He's out this year again with that knee. It looks like Jay Cutler is going to be the starter this week. He was signed in the offseason, if you didn't know. He got a 1-year deal. Hopefully the good Jay Cutler shows up for this game because you have AJ in the backfield. Cutler really doesn't have to do a lot. Not much. He just has to be competent. Just don't turn the ball over. And Miami should have a good shot at winning this game. The Chargers on Monday night. You got another short week for the Chargers. They were basically out of this game at 24/7. You turn your TV off, you go to sleep if you're on the East Coast. But hey, you turn it on later, you find out they score a couple of touchdowns. Jamal Charles on Denver has a fumble. What happens then? Chargers, one play, boom, another touchdown. 24-21. Then Denver misses a field goal. Then in the last seconds, Chargers had a field goal. Called timeout. It was a good field goal that would have tied the score, maybe go into overtime. But here's what happens. Denver coach calls a timeout. Psychs out the kicker. Next kick, partial block, game over, 24-21. But if you had 3.5 points, like I did, you won that game. So Chargers 1-0 against the spread, 0-1. But I'll tell you something, I don't see a bounce back for this game. I think the Miami Dolphins are a better team. I think they're a better team all around. The Chargers, Phillip Rivers is on him. Hey, you put pressure on him, and he makes mistakes. So, Denver kind of gave away the, they kind of laid down a little bit in the fourth quarter, played a little sloppy. They were up 24-7. That game is over. Should have been over. Should have been a rout. Another few points would have nailed the coffin shut. But as I said in another video, and I say it all along, if you let teams hang around and you give them hope, there's always a chance that you may lose and they come back. And that's what almost happened to Denver on Monday night with the Chargers. Now, Miami Dolphins and the Chargers, the last 8 times these guys played, Miami is 5-3 straight up and 5-3 against the spread. And I happen to like Miami here. They're fresh. They don't really have any injuries that much besides Tannehill. Jay Cutler, I think it's a good team. A lot of people are saying, hey, if they're bet against them and everything like that. But I like Miami here. I think they're going to make it close. I think 4.5 points is a nice spread. I don't see the Chargers. If they do win this game, I don't see them winning by more than a couple of points, maybe 3 at the most. So, for more in-depth analysis on this game and all the other games, please check out my website at jeffcadillac.com. Check out the other videos that I'm doing this week. And also, for my best bet on Twitter on Fridays at Jeff Cadillac 1. See you next week.